brave adventures tonight with our mighty team. Heroes we be.
Black Friday tabletop role-playing game deals. Let's get into it. Bah humbug. What's up, my nerds? It's your boy, the OG GM, coming to you from Site B on a foggy, gloomy Tuesday morning. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different sites telling us about Black Friday tabletop role-playing game sales. I'm sure some of these are going to be repeating each other, but there's more than I expected. I mean, I was just browsing around and I stumbled across this and I was like, oh, maybe I should check. And what do you know? But first, a public service announcement. If any individual makes videos where they tell you you're playing D&D or any other tabletop role-playing game wrong, they're lying. You can't play it wrong. It's a game. Moving on. All right, let's start with what Polygon has to tell us about Black Friday sales. Polygon. Remember, this is Polygon, so take anything they say with a grain of salt. Tabletop Bookshelf, which is a site I've never heard of. It's a store that was opened up in December of 2023. It's a trusted seller of indie and small press games. Looks like they've got a lot of stuff from Evil Hat and some other companies. So they've got a 70% off sale. Thank you for not providing a link to their thing, Polygon, so we can check it out ourselves. Okay, then we got Knave of Cups, which is another online store. This one's also running a Black Friday sale on indie games and board games. Exalted Funeral looks like they're running a Black Friday sale on all their OSE mothership type stuff. Indie Press Revolution, which is a indie tabletop role-playing game publisher, is running a Black Friday sale. Plus One Experience, which is another one. It's got another board game. And did you bring me a toy? Oh, Steve brought me a toy. Thank you, Steve. Indie role-playing game. I'll provide links to all of these because they didn't. Thank you, Polygon, for not providing links to any of these sites. Moving on. Let's see. We got PC Gamer. We got Bolos, A Bell of Lost Souls. And we've got the Gaming Gang, all with more lists. So let's see what PC Gamer has to say for themselves, because nobody knows tabletop role-playing game. It's like a right, like PC Gamer. All right, so these are the Black Friday Cyber Monday sales. Of course, we know that pretty much all the sites are running markdowns on the D&D starter sets, the D&D box sets, stuff like that. This is a great time if you want to grab some 2014 5e stuff because, $90, $100 books are marked down to like $14. We've got the Dungeons and Dragons starter set, which at one time was what, $40, marked down to $12 basically. The Player's Handbook for 5e marked down from 50 to 25, basically. The Waterdeep run, Tomb of Annihilation, my favorite, marked down. And then we've got Savage Worlds marked down to $5. Monster of the Week marked down to $12. These are on Drivethru. Dungeon Crawl Classic, another one of my favorites, marked down to $20 from like $50. That's incredible. Knights Black Agents marked down to $15. If that doesn't sound familiar to you, it's another modern day secret agents fighting vampire type role-playing game. Dishonored, the role-playing game based upon the Dishonored video game, I believe. That's from Modiphius. That's $14, marked down from almost $60. These are grazing markdowns. So there's just a random smattering. Oh, wait, it sounds like it's raining. From PC Gamer, because, yeah, PC Gamer. Now let's go to Bell of Lost Souls and see what they tell us for markdowns and Black Friday shenanigans. All right, so Amazon. Okay, we know, we've already said that. Amazon running everything probably 50, 60% marked off. It's not really in any order. If you go to the Amazon site and hit the Black Friday links, you kind of got to sort of dig through it to find the ones. Like this guy mentions the starter sets, the Rick and Morty versus Dungeons and Dragons set, the Eberron, all marked down. But when we looked at them on Amazon, I didn't see any of those. So you're probably going to have to hunt and peck. But just basically, yeah, if it's Wizards of the Coast, 5e, anything they made before this year, it's marked down at least 50 to 80%. D&D Beyond's running a cyber sale. No one cares. Kraken Dice is running a Black Friday sale. If you want to get overpriced dice for half off. The DM's Guild is running a Black Friday sale with 33% off all their digital downloads. Hero Forge, those are the guys that will make and print your figures that you design. They're running a markdown sale. Considering how expensive Hero Forge is to use, that's a great deal. And that's all Bell of Lost Souls has to show us. Thank you. Now we're going to, this is a Gaming Gang, a site I've never heard of before, but they seem to be the most informed. So thank you for actually doing the job, the Gaming Gang. So this is from the Gaming Gang. And I'll give a link to this one because they've got everything. I don't need to post the links for the ones that Polygon didn't because these guys did. So thank you, Gaming Gang, whoever you are, for doing the job. Well, thank you. Well, okay, so we've got, look at this. 25th Century Games is running a Black Friday sale off of their products. Adventure a Week is running a Black Friday sale. Columbia Games is running a Black Friday sale. Darker Hue Studios, D&D Beyond, Daily Magic Games. Most of these I've never heard of. That's really cool to always discover new places. Draco Ideas, Drivethru is running a huge markdowns on all the PDFs. Exalted Funerals, Fantasy Grounds. 50% off the Fantasy Grounds licenses, plus the upgrades. If you are interested in a VTT, Fantasy Grounds is better than Roll20. Free League, marking down all their stuff, but it's Free League, so is it really a markdown? So instead of charging you $200, we're only going to charge you $150. It's still too expensive, Free League. I love you, but it's still too expensive. Goodman Games, all the DCC Dungeon Crawl Classic stuff marked down. You know I love Dungeon Crawl Classic. Lamentations of the Flame Princess marked down. Oh, Lamentations of the Flame Princess. Modifius running a sale, 70% off. Monster Fight Club, there's another one I've never heard of, running a 10% off sale. Northwind Adventures, they're the makers of the Hyperborea role-playing game. They're running a Black Friday sale. Osprey Games, you know when Osprey makes a game, it's usually going to be pretty awesome. They're running a Black Friday sale. Paizo Pizio is running a Black Friday sale. All their stuff marked down, 15% off. Pinnacle, those are the Savage World people. Black Friday sale. Play Monster, another one I've never heard of, 30% off Black Friday sale. RBM Studios, another one I've never heard of, 30% off Black Friday sales. Rock Manor Games, they're running a 10 to 20% off everything in the store. Sit Down Games, 60% off Black Friday sale. And Weird Games, who I have heard of, running a Black Friday sale. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 different companies running Black Friday sales between now and December 1st or 2nd, whenever Cyber Monday, Small Business Wednesday, I've got a tent and some dice Friday ends. So if there's any tabletop role-playing game product that you're looking for, whether it be something well-established like a Planet, Player's Handbook, or something really obscure, like some weird dice or some really obscure indie game that you've been searching for and you can only find it on eBay for hundreds of dollars, might not be a big chance. And look at all these companies I've never heard of. That's exciting to stumble across new companies and, hopefully some of them are at least cool. You will notice that specific in their absence, of course, is Wizards. I mean, they are D&D Beyond, yeah, but no Black Friday Wizards. I guess they assume if you're going to want to buy their stuff marked down, you go to Amazon or Target or Barnes & Noble and not buy it directly from the site, right? Which is sort of counterintuitive to the whole thing that they've been trying to push. But remember, as we discovered yesterday, Wizards doesn't want you to buy D&D product. They want you to buy D&D adjacent products. So they're not going to mark down the Player's Handbook because they know Amazon's going to mark it down. But they will mark down the Dungeons & Dragons beef sticks. Yum. Because that's Wizards, yeah. Also, Steve Jackson Games not mentioned in there. There's a couple companies I can think of that are not mentioned in there, but I'm surprised to see Paizo and happy to see Freely and a couple other companies. So that's cool. Yeah. Thank you, Gaming Gang, for doing the most comprehensive list. Makes it so I don't have to. And shame on you, all the other companies whose websites I just looked at, for saying, hey, this company's having a 20% off sale. I'm not going to provide you a link to that company's website. No, you got to do your own work. I'm just going to tell you. What about my stuff? Is my stuff marked down? Well, my stuff on Drivethru will be marked down because Drivethru is running a sale. So yeah, I'm sure my stuff on Giant Slayer will also be marked down because Giant Slayer is also running a Black Friday sale. Somebody asked me yesterday if my stuff is available POD. It is available on Lulu. I just assumed nobody wants it. But yeah, if you want to get any of the stuff I've made in the last year POD, it's all available on Lulu under my name, OGGM. All the stuff I wrote and published with Grim is available this year. It's also on Drivethru. It's also on Porsche Modem Games. It's also on Giant Slayer. So yeah, if you've got a OGGM product that you haven't picked up yet and you want to grab it, that's probably the best time to do it. Is to head on over to Drivethru and pick it up. So yay, Black Friday sales for tabletop role playing. A lot of it. I'm going to post a link to the Gaming Gang in the description below, and you can check out these sites. I'm going to go check out some of these sites that I've never heard of to see what they're offering us. And if anything looks cool, maybe we'll talk about it later today. Till then, stay safe out there because it's wintry and rainy and stuff, and I'll talk to you later.